everyone, Little Flix here again, and I'm here to watch some more Riverdale. In between the first upload of Riverdale, actually, it took a while for me to sort out the copyright issues, so I've actually watched the second episode. Sorry, my dog's sniffing my tripod. I've actually watched the second episode, and I'm just gonna go get her. Just because she's... This is my beautiful doggy girl. She doesn't like it so much, but I love it, so I do it. So I've watched the second episode, so we're just going to continue on with the third episode and see what happens. So let's just get into it.
Well, had time to think?
The answer is still no.
Then I'll see you in another week.
I can't really get on board with this whole Archie and Juvie thing.
It feels right, doesn't it?
That's all good.
At the farm.
Oh yeah, the whole thing about Archie, the Juvie thing. I can't really get on board with it because I know he's just going to escape and get out soon anyway, so it's like some drama there to add drama, but we'll see. Maybe they'll do something interesting with it. We'll just have to wait and see.
Betty?
That parallel was funny. Like father like son, like mother like daughter.
Haunts me.
Oh, actually, before I continue, when I first started the season, I didn't realize the whole Sabrina being set in the same universe in the town next to it and stuff. But now I know that, I kind of think that they're definitely gonna mesh the two together somehow, because this is taking a very Sabrina supernatural kind of turn. And I even think the thing that they've seen, that scarecrow looking tall animal skull thing at the top, it looks very similar almost to one of the creature things in Sabrina's magic hallucination vision thing at the end of the first episode. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that I now know that they're meant to be in the same universe. So it kind of makes more sense, but it still doesn't feel like it belongs yet anyway.
Should we start with Evelyn or Ethel?
Also, like, Ethel isn't actually a real character. She's just there to push the plot forward in other main characters' lives. Like, I'm pretty sure from memory, the first time she was introduced was... Yeah, I think the first time she was introduced was when Veronica went on that date with that jock guy and the sticky maple kind of thing, and the whole, like, slut-shaming and kind of harassment, which, yeah, all those girls kind of came together and did the article. I think that's the only time it was there to help push it, like a character there who also had it. And then her dad was screwed over by Veronica's dad, which just made Veronica's guilt more present. And now she's in this thing with this game because she's just a fill-in character. And, like, no one sees her as Ethel. She's Barb. So, anyway, that's just my rant.
Okay, but last time we talked to Ethel, she had a seizure.
We'll be more gentle this time.
Hi, Pop.
Looking for Veronica?
Yeah, and what's with all this seizure bullshit happening? Sorry, I shouldn't say that. What's with this seizure thing happening? Is it going to be 20s themed? Because, like, every speakeasy, I think, has got, like, a 20s theme.
I don't know. Died and went to Canada.
It's so 20s. Look at it. It's Art Deco. It's 20s. Sorry. Hey, Dad.
Peabody. I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Oh,
Now what the hell
I don't
do
like
you
this
want?
woman.
No. It's
I don't
not
think
what
anyone does.
Archie, you better start hitting this bag, Archie.
That's a shit name compared to the rest, like Thumper and Baby Teeth. Like, yeah, I'm small, but I'll fuck you up.
Rules the fight.
Archie.
Knock until knockout. Warden sells the tickets.
Ugh. Barb. I'm just calling her Barb now. I don't care if her name's Ethel in this.
Meet me tomorrow night at Dalton's bunker. but
Oh, my sexton. Sexton.
Thank you, Reginald.
Wait, does he not have a shirt on?
Wait, what the hell?
Why?
Dude, this is a serious stash of jingle jangles.
Yes, but it's not mine. I don't know how.
I thought it was straws. Now he has his shirt back on.
What's up, Sheriff?
Why wasn't it always on? Just try to make his move on Ronnie. I feel like this show needs a quota of the male actors to be shirtless for a certain amount of time. Right in the kidneys. That was really easy. What's with Archie's hair? It looks like a cockatoo. That's not creepy at all. I feel sorry for the set designer or whoever had to light all these candles and place them. I always think that.
Evelyn told us that you were finally ready to meet the farm.
I thought Miss
She matches the walls. I think that's probably representing how
Edgar.
it's
At
like,
a certain level.
yeah, I think it's kind of representing, I could be stretching, but it could be representing something like, obviously this is Betty's home, it's where she lives, but I think it could also be representing her, like, intentions going into this meeting is falsehood, it's not real. So her clothes is representing that she still believes in her home rather than the farm kind of thing, maybe. Anyway, that's what I'm getting out of it.
Disposing of the dead body in your kitchen.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Wait, you told the farm about Chick and the Shady Man? Are you out of your mind?
Oh, everything that we talk about at the farm is kept in confidence.
Yeah,
We know all each other.
until it's not. I don't think her mum should have mentioned that Betty had anything to do with that.
My mother's past?
You know, Evelyn, you were right. It's
She's
too
gonna have
soon.
another seizure.
Betty's not ready.
Yep.
Mom.
I noticed that the camera work was going.
Betty,
Don't touch me. I'm fine.
No seizure?
Okay.
Faint?
We've
maybe?
crossed the old footbridge to find 2 doors.
But I want to
One
go
is
back.
direction.
This might be I'm leaning a little bit into like feminine gothic literature, where, you know, sometimes those characters who are usually female protagonists, when the situation becomes too overwhelming and their emotions become too powerful and overwhelming as well, they usually faint. And I'm getting kind of a vibe through Betty's almost faint. But I want to have a look at the camera work.
you were right.
It kind of goes into a Dutch tilt. That's a bit of when it's on an angle, it's a bit of a Dutch tilt, and it did the same thing as well. I think when she had her seizure in the first episode, it can mean a number of things, but in this thing, it usually means that something is off and something is divided, and for Betty, it's something is going terribly wrong with her emotions and probably her health, because it does look like she does stagger back here as well. But as she starts to
Touch me.
get better
I'm fine.
and doesn't actually feel like she's going to faint, it kind of
Okay.
realigned
We've crossed
itself
the
a
old
bit.
footbridge to find
It's just kind of interesting.
Hey, rule book, come on.
You have to kiss me first.
My God, Ethel, are you serious?
It's in the scripture.
Is this the only one?
I'm so passionless.
Characters.
I feel like she's going to just pull out a knife and like,
Betty's gonna lose her mind over this. Ethel, what are you doing? Hey, put that down! You okay?
she can go back to the upside down.
I'm gonna call you 911. Come on, come on.
I'll be back for your next
I
match.
want to double check something. I've forgotten a little bit what blue, apart from calm, symbolizes. I've noticed the juvie is always in blue. Trust, loyalty, wisdom, confidence, intelligence, faith, truth, and heaven. Oh, you know what? It's probably symbolizing the loyalty in Archie's character somewhat. And I guess maybe his intelligence. I mean, he got himself there, so that ain't that intelligent. But yeah, that's a bit weird. I thought maybe it would be like, red's too on the nose, but something else. Anyway, look at that bar imagery set, you
Which is
know,
what I wanted to talk
kind of
to you
within a
about.
mirror and the duality and all that stuff, meaning it. Oh, cool. You've got the red things here and here, which anger is frustration, and danger applies more here. And also you got the window as a frame, representing probably a bit like the freedom that, you know, that Archie would like to have, but you also have the blinds on it, which creates a bar imagery, which usually means characters are trapped. Or even for this guy, that the character is shady. Archie's face is directly half in darkness, half in not, which I think is representing his unwillingness to do it, but has been pushed into a corner to do it. So if you guys hear any kind of like that noise, I'm not sure if it came through. It's my neighbor, one at the back of our house. There was this noise happening every time at 3 o'clock, and I was wondering what the hell it was. And I never knew. And it sounded like someone's almost chopping very thin sticks. But I saw just then, through over the fence, that he's actually got a whip and he's like cracking it in the backyard over and over again. And it's really annoying. And he's been doing it for weeks. So I apologize if the sound picks it up at all.
There are other ways of putting on a show for the warden. Figure it out, son.
Do a little dance for him.
Are you going someplace?
I see, and here, let's just go back briefly. The shot here, obviously, he's not there, so he's hallucinating, but also it's like the bar imagery that he's trapped as well. Hang on, I won't use my finger on my screen. The bar imagery here is he's trapped, and as well as here with the light streaming in through like the blue, which I guess can also mean purity in this sense, being infected by the danger and the corruption within the organization, and how it's kind of the warden's trying to infect him with it.
That kid
He looks like
is a star.
he has an erection. It's just like, oh yeah, that kid is a star, while he's beating off in the corner. Oh, he's gonna smash it. Do it, yeah. Oh, on the bars, awesome. And see, now the red is back to show that he's anger up. Yeah, see? Anger. Also, he's topless again. Telling you, there's a quota. Let me guess. The scripture is gone.
The hell?
What happened?
Where the hell did you get this? Have you been playing the game? No. Don't lie to me, boy! I can still see the blue on your lips.
Tom, what are you doing here? What are you two hiding?
Where did you get that book?
Who gave this to you?
Something.
Doug, do not say anything. Not until they tell us what they know about the game.
You're looking
Ha.
for stuff now, Dad. Really?
You don't get it. This game is
Not a game.
pure evil. And no one's
Well,
ever
I think
gonna
they've
play it
got
again.
that.
Hey, stop! No.
They love the slow motion this episode.
We're escaping.
See.
Somehow. We're gonna get the hell out of here.
Dig a hole.
Come in.
If what Ethel said about that being the only rule book is true, no one's gonna play that game ever again. It's over.
Hardly. Nothing is ever over in Riverdale.
I did what you asked.
See.
I spread your gospel.
Ethel must have done it before our rendezvous in the bunker. Or maybe there was someone else helping her. Either way, by next weekend, almost every student at Riverdale High would be playing Griffins and Gargoyles.
Vibe. Seems like a
The real
shit
game is
version
just
of D&D.
Soon they'll join us. All of them, my king.
See, this is so going into Sabrina territory, I'm telling you. Like 100%. That's what it is. And I don't care whether they've said, oh, I know that Riverdale's a CW show and I know that Sabrina's Netflix, but I don't care if they say that they're never crossing over. There's definitely going to be a crossover, and I think most people think that too. So that was Riverdale episode 3, titled As Above, So Below. Yeah. I don't know. Again, like, I'm not as confused as I was with the first reaction from the first episode, Labor Day, but this is just a bit like the whole game thing. I don't really. They might figure this out in, I don't know, 10 episodes time, and the rest of the season's going to be about something else, maybe the farm, but I don't know, for me at the moment it's not really doing it for me, I guess. But yes, so I think I'm just going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you just click over, I'm probably around here somewhere, or maybe down here, or maybe here, not too sure yet. You can just subscribe to my channel if you want to see the rest of it. I should be starting a new show soon, and I'm thinking maybe Doctor Who. I don't know, to continue on where I'm up to with Doctor Who anyway. But yeah, so just check out my other videos if you like, and thank you so much for watching. But true. Ooh, I just touched the microphone. I hope nothing came out. Man, I'm gonna have like a huge blooper reel at the end of this. Sitting down. Little doggy, little doggy. Oh! So, oop. No, stay.
We're going for a ride.
Willow! Sorry, my dog was just on me and my dad came home and she tried to get up but she slipped and like fell. Oh! Sorry. Shallow. I love Betty and Archie. No, not Archie. I should be starting a new show.